Tonight, hundreds of PG&E customers on the Central Coast are without power due to a public safety power shutoff. Here's a look at the regions impacted by the shutoff at this hour. The purple arrows show the areas where PSPS is taking place. KSBY News reporter Alexa Bertola has a closer look at what the PSPS means for people in those affected areas.
A public safety power shutoff went into effect just after 8 Tuesday morning for parts of San Luis Obispo and northern Santa Barbara counties. Now the regions impacted are rural and most at risk for fire danger. Gusty winds prompted PG&E to turn off power for more than 460 residents. Most of the residents live in unincorporated areas like Wasna or near the Twitchell Reservoir.
You get in this canyon like this and the wind really blows.
Steve High lives in rural Napomo, not far from Upper Los Barros Road. He says he doesn't mind the shutoff and that it comes with the territory.
Well, they gave us a warning yesterday. I got 2 calls saying that it was probably going to happen, and what timeline and kind of what to do, like freeze some water bottles and stuff to keep your freezer cold.
He says he'll be relying on battery-operated candles and lanterns.
I kept an old-style phone that I can plug in so that I still have phone service, because without the power, we don't have Wi-Fi to make Wi-Fi calls on our cell.
Most everyone we talked with had a backup plan.
It's not a big deal. It just makes things at the end of the day a little more difficult. Fire up the generator, use that power, kind of conserve.
Meanwhile, PG&E says it chose these specific regions due to prime fire conditions.
Very low humidity levels, generally 20% humidity and below. Forecast of high winds. We've had very gusty winds with gusts above 45 miles per hour, and I'm told even higher than that. Very dry material in these particular locations.
This is the first PSPS for the Central Coast. Those impacted can utilize PG&E's community resource centers. One is set up at the Grover Beach Community Center and another in Santa Maria at First Christian Church. Wi-Fi, restrooms, and charging equipment are available. Meantime, High says the shutoff is just a minor inconvenience compared to the potential destruction of a wildfire.
This canyon burn, it would impact a lot of people. Get all this stuff burning, it's be hard to put out.
In Napomo, Alexa Bertola, KSBY News.
PG&E is monitoring the conditions to determine when the PSPS will be lifted.